Yo, what's popping, guys? What's up? What's up? I've been off for a couple of 2 days almost. I haven't done a live. Something happened on my job yesterday, man. That was a little traumatic, to see. I'm not gonna kind of speak on that because it's very sensitive. It's kind of sad, but anyways, yo, today, um, sorry, just had to watch, you know. Today, I'm just driving, doing my break, going back, to that place I kind of chill pretty much. Yo, and I told you guys I was gonna buy, I don't know if you guys remember, Sunday. Sunday, I went to a flea market in Hastings and found this guy who was selling this. He had a lot of like video games, retro video games. I bought the Sapper, I bought the Super Mario Bros. 3, and I bought the Duck Hunt with the Super Mario Brothers combo. But when I called him back to see if he had, if he had sold everything, he actually had sold everything. So, anyways, I got what I could at the time. I'm happy with it. Um, I got, by the way, my son got me to get the Sapper out today. He was playing with it, so it's right here. Um, but anyways, it was good. It was a good purchase. Right now, I'm just driving again to Hastings on the Hudson. I don't know. I feel like going to. You know what? I'm gonna go to Don Carbajal to see if he got coffee. I'm craving some coffee, man. So I'm probably just gonna go over there right now. But yeah, man. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, Easy Kaya? How are you? Anyways, I was able to get this Sapper. Hold on. I got this Sapper that Sunday, last Sunday. Um, and it was too bad I couldn't get the whole lot, but it's all right. I was on my break. I didn't have the cash with me, what he wanted, so I got what I could. Um, and my break was kind of almost done. And yeah, I didn't want to be late and be back late after my break. But he had a whole bunch of games, man. He had a whole bunch of good games. Really, really good games, by the way. But it's all right next time. What I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start going to these like flea markets, man. I'm gonna on weekends, if I know there's flea markets around my area, I'm gonna start visiting. My name is Mel. I'm gonna start visiting flea markets, um and see if I can find good deals, man. You'll be surprised how many retro stuff you can find in these flea markets. I had no idea, honestly. I am like being honest with you guys. I didn't think I was gonna find anything, and boom, there we go. And we came out with this Sapper and the Super Nintendo, the Super Mario Bros. 3, the Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt combo. So it was pretty cool. Yo, I used to come and skateboard to this park, but they this little park right here. Hold on. As a kid, there used to be like a skate rink right here. Now they have something. I don't know. Is it pickleball or tennis? I can't really see. I think it's either pickleball. But yeah, oh, Mel, I'm sorry, man. Mel, MEL. So yeah, man. Uh, it was such a great park when I used to, as a kid. I used to take the bus just to come and skateboard there. Um, but yeah, going back to the whole flea market stuff, man. Yo, you can find really good retro games there, and not only, yo, they also had like a TV, like this vintage TV. But again, a lot of these places, when you come to these flea markets, they kind of want cash. And I'll be honest, I didn't have enough cash with me. Um, but, next time I'll make sure I bring some cash. And, maybe I can buy more stuff. Because I honestly, man, if I would have had that, I would have bought the whole lot. He wanted $145 for the whole lot. But to my luck, it's all right. There'll be more flea markets. There'll be more opportunities. But we are now in Hastings. Yeah, this is the town of Hastings right now. The flea market happened on the bottom of this hill. If you keep going and make a left coming up, the train station parking lot, that's where they had the flea market. So we'll be right here to the left. This left right here. I'm just going to this coffee shop in Irvington, New York, that I typically go to, see if they have something. Yo, I'm surprised this little town doesn't have like, you know, like some retro video game store. It would be so good to like open like a retro video game store with like trading cards, or maybe a coffee shop like I have in El Salvador. I've been thinking in my coffee shop to start doing that, Pokemon trading cards, FIFA World Cup trading cards, and all this stuff, because they're big in football in my country, in El Salvador. So, and when I say football, I don't say American football, but football. They call it here soccer. That would be nice, man. If you subscribe, that would be very nice. Thank you so much if you do. I really appreciate that. Um, but yeah, yo, I went to Costco the other day, and I was in Costco the other day, and they had all this like rare FIFA World Cup collection stuff. They had the trading cards, they had these plushies. They had some Legos, man, which I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting some of these Legos, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't have space in my collection right now, like meaning space to put anything else anymore. My apartment is not that big, so I don't want to have too much. I have like a whole bunch of builds that I have to start building, like Zoids, and I don't know where the hell am I gonna put all this stuff. But and I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate for the subscription. Thanks, guys. And I don't know if you guys seen, the channel's been growing. We are, last time I checked, we were 2,093 subscribed here in this family. So I want to thank every single one of you guys for, subscribing to this channel. It's, guys, you guys kind of know, some of you that may be new here. Basically, I put these toys together like Zoids. I yet to put a Gundam together, but that's in my plans to start one, which I've been thinking of the metal build perfect gray Gundam. So, you know, can you not? Cause oh, I am so sorry, bro. I am so sorry. My apologies. But yeah, I that's what I kind of want to do. Um, I want to make sure that the channel stays within what I do, which it's also like a little bit of traveling as well to my country, El Salvador, and overseeing my coffee shop, and just making sure that business is running smooth out there. I will be bringing more of these collectibles back to El Salvador, um, because I mean the coffee shop right now has we have the NES, we have the Super Famicom, we have a Genesis. I believe I left. Oh, okay. Thank you for subscribing, bro. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Um, and I have what do you call it? I believe I have a PlayStation over there as well. So, I need to buy another TV and install it somewhere in the shop. So, people can play these games out there. But as of right now, some of the people are already playing these video games out there. So it's pretty cool. Um, I'm happy that people are enjoying these video games. And that's the reason why. Yes, bro. I will be streaming tomorrow. I typically stream from sometimes around 11 a.m. I may do 12 tomorrow just because I have some training at my job from 9 to 10:30. So that may take a little longer. Sometimes they push it all the way to 11. But I will be streaming. You will probably be in school. But I try to squeeze in 2 streams a day. So I'm going to try to stream tomorrow around the same time, 8 o'clock as well. So I will do one in noon. You will probably be in school then. And then I'll probably do one at 8 p.m. around this time. I do have 2 jobs, guys, if you guys are new here. So, time frame, it's it's crunching my time as much as I can to do these streams. And yeah, man, we collect a little bit of nostalgia here, stuff from the 90s, when I was a kid. I was born in 1987. So next year I'll be knocking the door on 40. But, we are going back to our retro era of the 90s when we grew up. And that's some of the stuff we do here, We buy retro video games. Sometimes I travel to Europe or El Salvador, and you guys can see this here in this channel. Sometimes I go to New York City. I go to the Nintendo store. Sometimes I go to any retro video game store in New York City. And sometimes I buy stuff. Sometimes I just go look to see what they have, and I bring you guys so you guys can see parts of New York or parts of other countries that you probably never seen. So that, and we kind of talk on how to grow your YouTube channel here a little bit, which is me like actually going through the phases of YouTube, and that's what I'm doing and sharing this with you guys. Basically just the light's too bright. Um, just trying to help other people. If you have questions about certain things here on YouTube, hey, if you would like, look, I have 50 subscribers, but I would like to grow, I will help you guys as well, you know. So, you know, if you guys want to ask me any questions on how to keep growing a YouTube channel, I'm glad to help. And yeah, man, have a fun time here in this channel. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I went to Costco and I saw this on the World Cup, and I remember, yo, as a kid, I had these they had these books, right? And these books back home in El Salvador, you had little stickers that you used to glue into these little boxes in that book, and these stickers were actually photos of the players, of the soccer players of that era, you know. And I think they still do that back home. I think they still do it. Um, I'm gonna call my uncle one of these days and see if he can buy one for me. So when I'm over there, you know, maybe we'll have that for the 2026 World Cup. You know, this is the last World Cup Leo Messi's gonna play, and the last cup CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo will play. So, you know, good night, bro. Good night. So it will be, man, it's gonna be insane, man. It would be so crazy if Portugal won the World Cup. That will be, oh my God. That will be insane. And I buy coffee from Don Carvajal, and I believe he is close. Yep. Yeah, they're close. They probably close around 7 p.m. or 6. Coffee shops are not typically open, you know, after 6 p.m. because nobody really drinks coffee after that. So, but yeah, guys, I'm here in Irvington, New York. That in front of you guys is the Hudson River. And I'm just chilling right now, man. But yeah, man, if you guys are on tomorrow, I will be on a live stream 12 noon tomorrow. So you already know, just stick around in the channel, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's totally free, guys. And you know, we can you guys can see what I do here. I will start putting together these Zoids. If you guys go to my channel, I have a Zoid. It's a Liger Zero Jaeger that I put together maybe a few months ago, and it actually came out pretty sick. It looks amazing, that thing. So there's a few more, but I think I will put the next one I will put together will be the Blade Liger. So to my luck, the coffee shop was not open, but hey, it's okay. Maybe I'll sleep a little better tonight, you know, if I don't drink coffee. Oh man, it's kind of late for coffee anyway, so, but I was craving some coffee. So yeah, but I don't know, maybe, hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna try to squeeze some time, and I'm gonna try to show you guys something really, really cool. I'm not gonna say what yet, but if you are in one of my lives, you will see something really cool around noontime. I don't think I'll be able to do it at nighttime because it has to be during daytime, but I will show you something really, really cool. So just stick around and, subscribe for tomorrow so you guys can check that out. Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? So, yo, I was showing people what I bought. I bought this, a the Nintendo Sapper. I bought this at a what do you call it? A flea market here in Hastings on the Hudson. It was Sunday, so let me drive and see if they will have it. If they have it every Sunday, because if they do, I will come by again. Maybe I find somebody else that's still selling this stuff. It will be so cool. But yeah, it's 8:28 p.m. here in New York. And guys, by the way, this is not like the typical New York, This is the outskirts of New York. So it's the outskirts of New York City. So, a lot of people have just this idea New York is just these big buildings, but yeah. And this Sunday, I will be doing another live. I will be going upstate New York, and you will see the whole. It's a huge difference upstate New York to this, and to New York City. It's definitely way different. But yeah, man, I like doing these lives, so to kind of catch up with you guys, and tell you guys how my day's been. Oh, walking, yeah, walking's nice. If I had more time, like I love walking as well. If I had more time to walk, but I don't have much time, so I'm at work today, but I'm currently, out on my break, so. But we go on walks, and we will be on a walk this Sunday in someplace upstate New York. So if you haven't subscribed so you guys can see where I will be. It's a really nice spot, So, I'm planning a trip as well back to El Salvador to visit our retro coffee shop and bring some retro stuff over there. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support for this channel. I think eventually, we will become a little bigger, I know the channel's small still, but, we are slowly growing as a community and a family here in this channel. So, yeah, man, just gotta be patient. you know to grow on YouTube, it takes time. It doesn't happen from one day to the other. And if I can help you guys on some advice on how to start growing here on YouTube, I will gladly help you guys out. Even though my channel is quite small too, but I'm happy to help people out. And guys, it's getting a little dark, as you guys can see. So, sun is down already, and we're just driving around, man. But I wonder if maybe if they have like a flea market by where I live, because it's kind of cool to come to the flea markets. You find some really good stuff. The only thing is that the flea market, sometimes you have to have cash money, because thank you for that like. I really appreciate your help and support. That's really kind. Thank you again. And like I was saying, to grow here on YouTube, you need people like you guys that support the, and it's just really nice, man, that there's people that would just come out of nowhere and then they'll subscribe to you. It's so nice that people do that. So thank you guys for that. Okay, what happened here? Something happened here. Oh, I guess that person got pulled over. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Okay. The small container for hearts. Oh, okay. Thank you. But yeah, all right. So I'm probably gonna head back to work now because my break is, quite short, and I have to start driving back. But thank you guys, man. I really appreciate all your support, and stick around so you guys can see a live tomorrow around noon. That will be during my break. I want to show you guys something really cool. And yeah, man, I another thing is I'm dying to start building these Zoids. So I believe I will start Sunday night. I've been delaying it, but I have to start because I have like 5 of these Zoids there that I haven't started to put together, and it takes a lot of time to put these toys together. It's not easy, so I'm gonna try my best to start Sunday. And man, I took some overtime on this Saturday, so I will be working this Saturday. Yeah, we'll be doing a live at 8 p.m. as well. So I do 2 live. I try to do 2 lives daily. It's not easy because tomorrow I'm gonna have some training at work, and after the training during my break, I will do a live. Then I'm most likely gonna do another live at 8 p.m. like I tried and squeeze in that time during my break here at my second job. So I promise that I will do my best to do both lives. So yeah, I will definitely do a live tomorrow. I want to show you guys some things, some of these collectibles that I got. So it will be nice to have you guys here again. And again, thank you for the support, guys. We'll keep grinding here on YouTube, and hopefully the channel can keep growing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I know the channel will keep growing. I just have to start, being on it like a lot harder, but it's not easy. It's not easy because when you have 2 jobs, things can become a little difficult when it comes to squeezing in time. But I gotta do it, man. How am I gonna do it? I don't know. I'm just gonna find time to do things. So again, thank you one more time for sticking around and watching this live, guys. I will be doing 2 lives tomorrow, one at noon and one around this time, 8 p.m. like I always do. So stick around. Maybe we'll find some stuff tomorrow during my break that we couldn't find today. I will start looking for, some retro collection stuff to add to my collection. So anyways, you guys have a great night. Thank you for sticking around. I am heading back to work now, and I will see you guys tomorrow noon and at 8 p.m. as well. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, so that way you don't have to be looking for the channel. You already subscribed, so you already know, guys. Take care. You have a great night. Bye now.